Hey, it's Christopher here, founder of Bayou Creative, and I've got a confession to make. I forgot I submitted our What's Brewing Season 8 for a Davey Award. Let me explain. So, a few months ago, a lot of these awards, the Communicator, the W3, the Tally, and the Davey, they all start putting out their flyers saying, hey, submit your awards, submit your awards, submit your awards. And I recall that we did submit for a few and totally forgot that I'd submitted specifically for a Davey. Man, yesterday I get an email saying, hey, we're going to announce the winners. And I was like, did we submit? And then this morning I get a wonderful surprise where it says we win. Now, let me explain how these awards work. It's not like you're just getting one or two winners where there's a first and a second. It doesn't work like that. It's really about levels of quality. There is your best in class, which is sort of your premier content that sort of stands out from the competition. There's your gold, that they have certain metrics that they're looking for in the quality of the work. And then they have silver. All of them are winners, and that's the important part. They're all recognized to ultimately stand out amongst all of the entries that are submitted for that category. Now, we specifically submitted in the category of podcast series, interview, and talk show. That's been our main focus for our own content. We have submitted ads and won ads for marketing, tourism, things like that. But we also submit our own content in our regular series. What's Brewing's been a mainstay since 2021. We've been doing it for quite some time. We're getting ready for our 9th season actually right now. But we had submitted season 6 for a W3 and just one recently for that. We had submitted season 7 for a Davey Award last year and we won for that. And so we also evidently, I don't recall this, submitted What's Brewing season 8 for a Davey Award. And we are just so glad. We placed silver, which means our work was again esteemed. And we're so grateful to be recognized for that. We did actually submit this season for a Telly Award, and we did not win. We did not place. So regardless whether it's best in class, gold, or silver, we are so grateful that our peers and people from literally around the globe who are judging, there's roughly, 600 something jurors out there who are sort of evaluating the work, have recognized the stories that we've decided to tell and the content that we have produced. And so we just want to say we're so honored, grateful, and thankful. There's a few people I want to mention today. Number one, Mark served as our technical advisor. If you know Mark, it's 367 days ago had a stroke. So a couple days ago, I think Sunday was his year mark of when he had his stroke, and it was a life-changing event. And if you've kept up on the social, you know how strong of a person that Mark is and how he's chosen to overcome the odds. And we're so grateful for his recovery and his health journey. Joe Fontenot was our camera operator and videographer, and so we're thankful for Joe. Joe actually, at that season of time, really had to jump into that season, both the season of What's Brewing, but also that season that we were going through in that moment to film all this stuff and jump in. We're very appreciative of Joe for being a really active and important part of this process. I served as a facilitator, executive producer, a camera operator, helping with lighting, things like that. I always give myself the title of executive producer, but in certain cases I am not doing that much, other than being a champion for these series. And in this particular season, I was there, camera operator, coaching, mentoring, and I edited the entire series. So if you liked it, great. If you didn't, you can just blame me. There's a few folks that we were collaborating with. So we have chosen in those 3 seasons, 6, 7, 8, to have external hosts, and we had Ashlyn Hanks Watson of Local Love Louisiana to be our host, and really jumped in, did a fantastic job working with us, and we're just so thankful for what she's doing as an influencer and helping to promote local business in our area. So if you don't know, we'll tag her in this post. Make sure to go follow her and check out all the good stuff that she's doing. We were thankful to have a couple really specific partners in this. Carencro Business Association. We love working with business associations and chambers of commerce to promote local business. Jake Johnson, we acknowledged him as producer, but Jake Johnson was incredibly great to work with to get things set up. He understood the mission. He understood the vision. I tell everyone, I'll tell you, we gave him all the questions. We gave him the schedule. And I want to say within less than 48, something like 24 hours, he had the full lineup of all the guests ready to go. And man, we're just so thankful for Jake. So we credit Jake as producer because honestly, without him and our incredible partner, the Carencro Business Association, this would not have happened. We also want to say thank you to the city of Carencro. The city of Carencro graciously allowed us to film in their historic visitor center. And so we were able to spotlight Carencro throughout this entire series. And we love what they're doing there. In that city, they're trying to do some awesome things, and we're just so grateful to have had both Carencro Business Association and the city of Carencro as key partners to make these things happen. There's one last one, and I'm actually wearing their hat today. So Trust Acadiana. This series was sponsored by Trust Acadiana. So they funded it, they believed in it, and they promoted it, and we're so thankful for Trust Acadiana and the incredible work that they're doing. We will tag them as well if you're not familiar with what they do. A great opportunity to make connections, save money, and build your business. Trust Acadiana is awesome. This video is not sponsored, but the series was sponsored by Trust Acadiana, and you should go check them out because it's because of their generosity that we're able to do what we do without having to charge any of our guests or make our partners pay anything for these series. And so thank you, Trust Acadiana. We're so grateful. If there's anyone I forgot, I feel horrible, but I did want to take a moment, a brief moment. I'm teaching class today, so I'm stepping out on my break to make this video and let you know. But thank you. We're honored and we're excited. We're planning and looking forward to our next season of What's Brewing. We've got the next 2 seasons mapped out. We've got some great partners that we're working with, and we can't wait to talk more about that. You should see some updates from us in the next week or so regarding, because I think we start filming actually next week. Anyway, what a journey. What a year. It's been the best of times. It's been the worst of times. I think you all relate to that. But it's these awards that are really special to us because we did not exist as a media department 4 or 5 years ago. And to have won, I think, 3 or 4 awards this year alone is remarkable, and I attribute it to the incredible stories that we're telling, the incredible partners we're working with, of course our audience who's watching, and our team that works so hard and so passionately on these things to try to bring them to life. So thank you to all who were involved in this. I'm so grateful. Anyway, man, we can't wait to see you in our next series. So stay tuned. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials. Take care.